Yay!
Now, before anyone other than the Majesties make it, now, there's a lot of new faces in here, so we're going to go do an introduction, and as their Majesties are very keen in education, there will be a test, or there will be beheadings. So, their Majesties, welcome into their court. Oh! Oyez, oyez! Welcome to Glenavon!
Yeah.
Their Majesties, also welcome into their court.
The Baron and Baroness of Montangard! Trevor and Aldis!
And their Majesties, welcome into their court. Their Excellencies, and their Majesties, welcome into their court, their Excellencies of
Baroness and Baron Amy and Sarah of Borealis.
Or the other way around.
one last time. Their Majesties, welcome into their court, Sheik Gabriel and Sheikha Royal couples on this back here, any extra royals? All right, now you have their Majesty's permission to make yourselves comfortable. Their Majesties have wise and great words.
Hi, everybody.
Spend a little time, get to know them. They're pretty fun. So, yeah. If I miss a kingdom, please let us know where you're from. Have I missed anybody?
Avocado!
So the first weekend is normally our traditional clockwork, and because we love clockwork, we have not changed anything about the format of the schedule. We're just adding to it. And the rest of the event is jam-packed full of stuff. While you're here, please take in as much as you can, or hang out, but enjoy yourself.
Had the experience of interacting with other kingdoms throughout the way. Abacal often is not a destination kingdom. We don't often host people from all over the world. I encourage you all find ways to interact with the visitors who come to us to visit us here this time. They bring valuable experiences from outside of our kingdom, and you need to really to talk to them. Yesi is a big, beautiful place, and all the kingdoms have different cultures. Take your time to meet people with Astrid. They've not here to talk to us, just to talk to them.
Hey, would all those children who have not achieved the rank of Duke please come before Her Majesty?
Everybody enjoying the rain? Today? Cool. So do you know what else is coming up this week? Well, yeah. So there's a Viking excavation tomorrow.
An archaeological dig.
Yeah. And if you want, you guys can come have tea with me tomorrow. I think it's going to be up there. So. It's going to be painting Viking ships for us. And then I believe they're going to present the report on one of the reports. Also going to be campfire and songs on Monday. So go to everything, have fun while you're there, okay? It's going to stop raining. Oh, man. So continue to have fun, taking all the stuff. We have pipe. There's a bunch of stuff here. Crafts and jewelry. You follow him.
Come before Their Majesties! He's here. Adamar, I believe you ran a tournament yesterday.
I did.
You want to talk about it?
Yesterday, we managed to host a wonderful start to our weekend with a newbie tournament. We had 6 fighters compete in the heavy scholars tourney. And of those 6 fighters, 4 were actually eligible to compete and 2 put them through the ringer to make sure we could see how their medal was done. We had some wonderful knights come in to help and marshal and teach and instruct, and I think we had an incredible time. We did hand out prizes at the end of the tourney, right then and there, but I did have 2 fighters who came in and came above the rest, and I can announce them before the courts at your leisure.
Please do.
In second place, we had of vineyard. We had Laurelling of Borealis. Your Majesties, I present to you the top 2 of 4, the future bright warriors of your kingdom.
Three cheers! Hit it! Thank you, Adamar. So there's a fabled place on the edge of the world called the Netherlands, and Jonkheer Allert came from that fabled place, and we would like to call them forward. Yeah, you did. You did it. It's a long, lonely walk because nobody wanted to sit in the middle.
I like your hat.
So yesterday we also held a scholars tourney for fencing, and we had 17 participants come out.
Woo!
Lovely to see everybody. Now, this was a scholars tourney hosted by our household, Finland, and we do things a little different. We're a little bit more fabulous. So we did have 3 prizes. You don't have to come up if I say your name because they've already received their prizes. I handed them out last night. But our overall winner was Casimir. So congratulations. We also gave out a prize for gallantry, which is courtesy, chivalry, good manners on and off the field. That prize went to Brynjar. And that characteristic, which is nearest and dearest to Finland, stage presence, baby. That prize went to Dane of Danska. Thank you again so much, everyone, for participating. We hope to see you at the next one if you want.
A joyous noise! His Grace Duke Elias Silver would like to talk about archery prizes.
With an L.
I'll keep this somewhat brief. We did run a few tournaments today. First, the Iron Arrow Tournament. Team Iron Arrow has successfully defeated Team Champion at the archery range. During the Rapier War, we rarely ever get tournaments that mods participate in. However, using my club as MIC, we won a mod tournament. And I made them all go out and fight. And the eventual winner was Master McLaren, Laurelling. Also, this morning, quite early, the combat archers took the field at the castle and ran the gauntlet. A grueling biathlon-style tournament running in, around, and through the castle, facing off against one of the deadliest archers in Abakel. And our winner was Halty the Wonder Bite.
You made my life so much better.
It's never boring here.
Good people of Avacalino world, as powerful as Her Majesties are, they are not quite yet the masters of time. And we're going to rewind a little bit to what we should have done first off. Would Mistress Roxanne come before their Majesties?
Hello, everyone. Hello. Is this not a wonderful place to be? So those of you who have been around for half a minute or so, much like I have, and those of you who might be newer to our grand society, you might have heard a phrase called, "It's the Middle Ages as they should have been." We kind of like to do without, the plague, be it original or more recent. And we kind of like to, when war is done, get up and have an Eric party. That is wonderful. And this is a great place to be at. And I'd like to just take a minute, though, and wind back some hands of time and acknowledge this place, this space, has been very well taken care of by many people here who have been builders, and by the landowners, Stuart Udale Hunter, and by his family before that, through I don't even know how many generations. But they're able to do that because of an agreement between the British government and the peoples who lived here, the indigenous peoples who lived here. That treaty is Treaty 6. Originally, the homeland was in the Haywak or Cree, the Anasazi, the Lakota, Dakota, Nakota nations, and a little to the north, Dene peoples, and also throughout this area, it's the traditional homeland of the Métis people. And as should have been, I just want to acknowledge and extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone since time immemorial who has taken care of this place so that we could come together as friends. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Majesties.
Her Majesty has words for the populace.
This is more of an informational piece than a scolding. So we have people on site who have anaphylaxis reactions to UV. So we have designated areas that if you do want to smoke, please use them. Again, anaphylactic reaction, potential serious harm. So the Cavalier City, where the Rapiers had part of their war, is one area. Another area is the parking. So just a reminder that if you do want to partake in that, please use those spaces.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Would those come forward before their Majesties for which this is their first trip into the current Middle Ages? Again, if you're coming forward, you cannot be accused.
enjoy people. For crafts and just having a great time.
I have personally had a lot of fun on the field today. Most of all, we have enjoyed celebrating with you your 10th year it's been really fun, and we look forward to spending the week with you. Thank you very much, Your Majesties, for your invitation.
Majesties Wax in front of visitors. So, with the populace of Abacal who wishes to swear fealty to their majesties of Abacal, not here, please come before their majesties. Go, come on. Get like water.
Can you take this? Just hold it right there. Yeah, sure can. I'm gonna walk around. Thank you. We're going to go swear fealty. Yep.
Do you now swear fealty to Hrogn and Astrid, your undoubted king and queen, that you will support and defend them and Abacal from all harm or strife, so long as they remain your rightful sovereigns?
I so swear.
Your oath we do here, we will not forget, nor fail to reward that which is given. Fealty with love, valor with honor, oath breaking with justice. So say I, Hrogn, King Abacal.
So say we. Astrid, Queen Abacal.
Can I give that to you for a second? And you can live stream into the kingdom. Splendid.
Yeah, please. My name is H.
I have kept it. Thank you muchly. No problem.
Lord Warlord Halty, come before their majesties to talk about the late unpleasantness.
He's put his hat back on.
No, good.
They need their energy from earlier.
I love the hat.
Keep them guessing. Okay. We did hold armored combat scenarios today, and I assume I'm here to talk about that. So, we had a fantastic number of combatants on the field today, and I thank everyone who came out to participate and make things happen. Fighters, marshals, MICs, people handing out water.
Woo!
It was fantastic. Everyone came out to watch. Great spectacle. Loved it. As far as the points go, Borealis, 2 points. Montengard, 2 points. King's Army and the Shire, 2 points. Mergenwood.
What was that number, Halty?
Awesome. So we ended up with a 3-way tie on the armored combat war points.
Hello, Abigail!
Hello!
I am your champion of rapier. And this is well, I offloaded a bunch of work to Duke Elias. Because I'm not good at war. I'm good at stabbing you individually. So remember that. Don't rush me. But please, would you you ran our tournament today, our war scenarios. We had an amazing war with rapiers showing up at the field. Despite the pouring rain, they came out in droves, unintended, to fight in this amazing field and war. This year we did something a little different where it was roving. We started in Cavalier Village, moving up over the hill to a bridge battle, into a forest battle, and ending with a castle battle. And the points stand thusly. Montegard. Oh, that was that. Borealis. 2 points. The King's Majestic Army. 2 points. In all fairness, it was absolutely amazing, and everyone got through injury-free and had a wonderful time. Thank you very much to all the rapiers who came out, and the supporters, and the marshals, and the people keeping us hydrated, even though it was wetter than hell. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And for the most epic performance of the evening, other than His Majesty's beard, we would like to say, Dolce Machiavelli come before their majesties.
Oh, the bell on the top of stuff. We did have a war! But before our war, we inspired ourselves and put fear into the hearts of our enemies. Through bardic, through war chanting, through the songs that lift our spirits. And the group which lifted the spirits the highest on this day was Borealis. No second place, no third place, no fourth place. I love your stuff.
3 cheers, hit it! Would His Grace, Duke Laurelling, come before their majesties to talk about something happening tomorrow night? But what everyone here is doing tomorrow. Something happens every night. With your permission, please do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Quad Site, and what Quad Site is amazing is we have a castle. The castle has been through a few iterations. It's had base lifts, it's had augmentations, and it's in need of some maintenance. Now, tomorrow evening, there will be a cask and caravan. What that is a quasi-traveling park. For the cost of $40, that goes directly to the castle fund, you will receive a thank you and an armband. The armband puts you on one of 2 caravans. The first caravan is the polite, genteel individuals that drink their tea with their pinky out. That'll be empty. The second caravan is my people. Those that are shred of dignity and no shame. Because honestly, I wouldn't want them in behind me. You will hit 8 different places. You will get a beverage, and you will get an appetizer food. And you'll get camaraderie. You get to meet people, you get to mingle. The 8th place is Dwarf Hollow, where the Surly Duke will again be in residence, handing out libations. If you think about this, you hear that number, $40, that's a great sum. It's 8 stops. That's 8 drinks. That's 8 appetizers. That's like $5 to have something to eat and drink. And to make new friends. It's not a portion of the money goes to the castle. It's not 50% goes to the castle. Every cent you turn in at the coffee place or online goes into the castle. So you become part of that history, and you get a party to celebrate it. So I ask you, if you haven't already purchased your armband, and please come out and join with us and have some fun tomorrow night. Thank you. Thank you. The waters around Abacal are treacherous. Yet, Your Majesties, you have like oceans next to your kingdom. We have rivers, many rivers that are supplied by some very nefarious people. And one of His Majesty's great skills is turning foe into friend by using pecuniary means. So with that in mind, would Vicente the Bard come before their Majesties? So handsome. I hear that you have been traveling the great rivers of Abacal in search of the open sea. And you have been adventuring abroad with your, I'm hesitant to use your pirate, so let's go with a merchant or a tradesperson. Wine merchant. A wine merchant, there we go. And it's come to our attention that it is possible that you don't necessarily want to represent the alcohol with, crossbones. Unless you need to, but we would like to offer you a letter of marque. Hey, Hrogn, by right of arms, King, and Astrid, virtuous Queen Abacal, to our trusted Captain Vicente, commander of the San Ignatius, with a crew of 11 souls and mounting 22 guns. Greetings, whereas we are informed many wicked and ill-disposed persons do against our will commit many a great... I can't say that word. Many accusations upon our subjects and land, hindrance of the moment of our people, to the great danger that hurt our loving subjects, our allies and all other lawful persons navigating the known world. Know now that we be desirous to prevent said depredations and villainy, as much as in us lies the right to bring pirates and freebooting sea reavers to justice, having thought fit, and do hereby give and grant to the said San Ignatius and her crew accommodation as a private man of war, bearing the date the 27th of June, A.S.
Something.
60. Other villains except the King and Queen of Gladhaven, because they're our friends. Either our subjects or otherwise, which ye shall meet upon the waters of the earth, with all their ships and vessels, all merchandise, coins, valuables, funds, goods and wares, and found upon there to...
On the vigil of we will present the crowns of Astrid with a chest 10 times the size. That sounds like a deal well struck.
For illegal privateering and salvage. Wood, his lordship, Willem the Bear of Bergenwood, member of the Order of the Arch and Flame, come before their majesties.
Gladly. With your Majesty's permission, may I address your guests and the... So, Order of the Arch and Flame. That's an award that I won. I'm at the summit of my career here in the SCA. And it's because of these two. I had hung out at Hrog's workshop for weeks, and I finally got it into my head, maybe I should try to make something. And I put something together, and all's well. And then during the first reign of Duke Ivar, they had a leather binder they were going to use at court, and they asked their friends, hey, does anybody know anybody that could maybe spruce this up a little bit? And I got voluntold to do that. Instead of sprucing it up, Harold, would you show everybody that book?
This one? This is Mark 3, I think.
Well, I made one of those for their reign. And as it turns out, Borealis, Guard, Avacal, Glenavon, Mergenwood, North Shield, other kingdoms have a book that I've made. And I take great pleasure in making my art. And because of reasons, I haven't been out very much. But recently, I watched one of your courts, and I got an inspiration to make something. A bolt of lightning. A bolt of Thor's lightning. Hit me. When Astrid, you said that your little experience with public speaking, you were going to use a book. And then it hit me. So after much labor, I would like to present you this. It is customary to give a monarch a step-down gift, but this might be something they could use. So I give it to you now. Open it up.
Apparently my hands are cold.
See this and hear the story of what went into it, I would love to tell everyone about it. You're very welcome.
3 cheers for Bear! Hip! Their Majesties, call forth the Order of the Laurel! Come and make yourselves ready to receive oath-bound brother into your midst. Hard fought is the right to sit the griffin throne, and time flies swiftly, so that even the well-worked will of kings and queens may not be met. So it was when the giver of glories, Vic, and perfect peace weaver, Aisha, strode the ring giver's path.
Well do I know the matters at hand, and the will of the king and the queen of the sea should remain an unbroken oath. It is my desire to see this oath sealed.
It is right and true to maintain the wisdom of those who come before us.
Let Arnsbjorn, Tiernanson, and those who will speak for him enter the court of their majesties, Hrogn and Astrid.
Heroes of the unbroken plains of Abacal, hail to those who have walked the wind's road and strode the whale's path, to wind their way here and witness the deeds of kings and queens. Hail to Hrogn, hero slayer, realm ruler. Hail Astrid, swift serpent wielder, wise ruling queen. Early did I rise to stack words worthy of glittering horror. Each person gathered here, and those who are missed, use their skills to enrich your realm. Seize your laurels, rulers of lore, crafters clever, create treasures and keep knowledge. Their mind vault vast, the seekers of skill, gather glorious enlightenment. So now I call a careful crew, attendant witnesses to tightly weave a binding knot of unbroken knowledge and unmoneyed memory, so the hearers of our town may hold these happenings in heart and mind for as long as life lingers. I call fierce Vic, sea flame flinger, fierce battle oak and breaker of shields, to speak what words you will on this day of days.
Warily watch this wise word weaver, for I have a tale to tell. I am the king who set forth this path, but it feels strange to speak to the assembled host without my consort. Where is she? Together we will spin this tale.
I call forth Aisha, glittering duchess, keeper of lore and rune. Let mind's words spill from this gentle friend.
So one of the most glorious things that you ever can do is singing to someone who's very, very firm and noble. We were the had the honor of offering ovations to this gentleman. And we're very sad that we weren't going to be able to do this for you. We're completely honored that you asked us to ask your boon for this. In the Laurel Council, we are very wise, but we need one. And your craft is amazing. Even just listening to the words of your ceremony, is very much worthy of it.
We speak as royal peers. It takes great artistry, wisdom, courage, and craftsmanship to run this land. When we reign, we sit on the shoulders of giants. And those features will serve you well now as you move on your laurel path. This is a worthy candidate, and we thank you for honoring our wishes.
I called out eager, clever helm healer, king's friend, trusted sword brother. Let Odin's speak needs speed your goals.
I don't have a ton of words for you today, but you asked me to speak for you as a knight of Abaco. Spent all day trying to think of what to say to you.
Louder!
I spent all day thinking about the words I would say to you today, and all I could think of is to put your own words back at you.
There's children here.
He gathers people around him and he builds them up.
Huzzah. For real.
You're a friend to all. Everyone is welcome. Unless they're not. Then you make sure that they know. You're a trusted brother. Family. Let Odin hear my words, and let him know that this is just recognition.
I would now call Swan White Slava, joy giver, keeper of flood fire, and heart's companion to all. Open your eyes flood for your fearsome friend.
Your Majesty, Arnsbjorn. It's going to be a song session, and I would say, I love you, man, and walk away. I will try to do better than that. You are a person of yourself, of your art, of your heart. You look after all of those. It's going to pop open. You look after your family. You look after all of those that are brought to your heart. You train. You build their kits to make sure that they look their very best. And your work is absolutely laurel worthy. Close conversations that we can learn from and take to heart. You guide, you teach, you have this humor and high caring about you that touches my heart and those of so many around us. You are most deserving of this recognition. I am so happy to see it done, and I love you.
I call Stav, secret sharer, keeper of knowledge, walker of the path, speak mind's words.
Of willing ward.
I was not silent with words. I was asked by the past majesty to gather information about this man and present it to them. And of course I accepted. My crown had asked. What I wasn't aware of was the plethora of this man's creation, of the depth of his research, the amount of his generosity of everything he does. For his research is vast, and his creations are quality. His generosity is very humbling. I was very pleased that I could present this to the Laurels Council. And this man, I know, will make a great addition to our order.
Recall now, dwarven, clever, airy, shaper of beam and bow, life of inspiration. Let's sift the mirrors of thought for your friend.
I don't know that there's much that I could tell you about Arnsbjorn that none of you already know. A knight, already recognized by the crown. A royal peer, someone who has enough wisdom to see potential in others and have elevated them and raised them up. I was particularly honored to be asked to speak on your behalf because you are wise, you are kind, you are humble, and you are many of the things that I strive to be on my path to become a Laurel. And you'll be. There's very little I can give you for wisdom or knowledge, but I can say there's one thing that a trained Laurel cannot have in order to be completed, and that would be formal pocket squares.
I now call Shaw, wordsmith, ruler of lore, the light during darkness of hours. Stack your words if he be worthy.
This is a man of the senses. You see what he builds. Edifices, tents, armor. If you've ever visited if you are a loved one, after he has left the field, you have smelled the might and musk of his manhood. And if you have faced him on the field, you have been touched by his blade. But I speak today of the years, of the words that he has put forth. This man is a poet extraordinaire, perfectly preparing prose in ceremony, in scroll. He gives words to our society, and he shows his love in those words. He is a master of words and truly deserves to be made a Laurel.
I call now our swift sword swinger, bravest soul of the battle hall, keeper of oaths.
Oh, Arnsbjorn. I want to tell you a little story about a very young person who was very shy, had very, very few friends, and wanted to become a protege. Right over there. Very hard. Not that many people came out, and I thought that was okay. Before and I were getting ready to start our ceremony when suddenly, down with his attendants came the king. I thought, for me? The king? Wow! And it meant everything. He took so much time out of his day, and he even tied on my protege belt, which at my age was, again, everything. This is the king here. As he tied it on, he said, an oath well made and an oath well kept is more precious than diamonds. And now, having tied on your belt, I will assist you in keeping your oath. And he has. In terribly dark moments, when all felt very quiet, he reached out to me to remind me of his presence and to remind me of his part in that oath. And so, Your Majesties, if you want to know if this man is going to be a good student and his apprentices, he will. If you want to know whether or not on behalf of your populace, please admit this man into the order of the world.
I now call Daring Grippa, horse lord, champion of the king of Iran here, heart's friend. Shine your soul's light upon Loki's champion of On's here,
Order of the Laurel, Baroness of the West. I would speak to this man. And he gives, and he gives, and he gives. Can you all attest?
Yes.
He gives of his time. He gives of his knowledge. He gives of everything of himself, every day, to everyone. And he is 100% my peer.
Your Majesty, there is one more to speak. I call myself, Heart's friend, to speak. I am Inga Inrosliga, Duchess, Pelican, Laurel, wife to this great man. My love for him is obvious. I've hitched my life to him. What I would speak about is the heart he shares with everyone. I get to see behind when he talks about how much he cares about others. He speaks about how he's seen people do. I don't even know that person very well. Would it be okay to offer? He cares so much, and he gives so much of his heart. Sometimes to his own detriment. And I have seen how much he loves this kingdom. And though he planted his first roots in Ontier and has moved this great distance out of love and blind loyalty to me, Abacal is as much his home as that place was. And I have seen how the heart is not just the SEA, but is to Abacal. He loves this kingdom, and he gives of himself to all of you. So I know as a Laurel, and as it happens, next month it will be 20 years that I have been a Laurel of this great society. I know his worth and readiness, but more important, I know the heart he brings to your kingdom, your majesties. And words dripped as gold. Oathman's deeds.
That Jarl Arnsbjorn be admitted to this order.
Yes.
That was a long pause. I would take this opportunity to thank Saab the time to help me find my footing.
And good King ask us your thoughts. Zinga gently suggested Order of the Laurel. Skill and continued service to the kingdom. Right mindful of the wishes of your peers. Recognize you as a companion of the Laurel. Must and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order.
Must suffer my rudeness. And speak mine's worth in honor of such generous rulers. Accept this gift from you.
Arnsbjorn, Tiernanson, Curie. give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befit a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout kingdoms of the known world as far as within your powers.
Swear.
Let the medallion be brought forward.
From Sir Master Torfin. When steel spoke truth and silence swore oath. Upon this disc is writ a tale in square and spark, in leaf and stone, forged not just in flame, but in years that shaped our path. To pass to you the mark I bore, forged in copper, crowned in silver, with blood-red eye to see you through, the garnet of our brotherhood, the ember of each vow unbroken. Wear it, Arnsbjorn, Tiernanson, Kuri, brother of Saga and Hearth, bearer of fire and name, let the laurel rest upon your chest, not for show, but for story, for every oath we swore still burns, and now the legacy is yours to guard. Torfin.
This token of your accomplishment and our esteem.
Let the scroll be brought forth.
Super tiny. Arnsbjorn, knowledge wielder, honored by Königer Hrogn and Drottning Astrid. White belted scholar Laurel, wreath June 28, Anno Societatis 60. Smith, Wilczek.
Hit the crown. Upon what would you swear fealty?
My lord, my king, my queen, in the days of old, many would swear fealty on ancient and venerable relics, things of power, so that that oath, should it be broken, would bring them low. I would now swear on a relic of Abacal, Duke Rorik.
That I will share my knowledge and skill with any who would learn, and wield such gifts as I possess in fealty to the crown of my kingdom. In all things, I will turn my heart and hand to the benefit of his great crown. I will come to the war call, carrying what weapons I may bear, against all manner of foe, And when there is no course of the battle wolf, I will not forget the ring giver's generosity, but I will offer true and wise counsel as I may. May Rorik, upon which my hand rests, smite me. May my own jewels twist and turn against me, should I fail to keep this oath. So oath bound, stand I till death take me or the world end.
This is my oath to you in front of everyone here in Rorik's mighty left arm.
Among our jarls, with sweet mead, if to the law court you are called, in legal tangles twisted and tied, then we, with all of our jarls and kin, shall stand as oath helpers should you need it. And finally, our swords shall stand between you and our enemies. The strength of our warband beside you boldly. Forbear is brotherless back.
May Skald and Sagas keep our oaths in mind vault halls. Stand Arnsbjorn, the newest laurel of Abcal.
I know, I want to see the house. That's the scroll. Griffin Eye News. Griffin Eye News. Live streaming.
Your Majesties, we were speaking earlier with Their Majesty as the Glenavon, and they had expressed a desire to share some of the culture of Glenavon with us. You said something about a barbecue and a hoedown?
In lieu of a hoedown, I do think that we will be teaching a all-hail class a little bit later in the war.
Some little bits of announcements for this evening. Is everybody here ready for a little bit of sweetness?
Yes!
Are you ready for a lot of sweetness?
Yeah!
Okay, there will be a dessert auction back here after court. Talk to Sarah. She will be able to show you what you'll be able to look at the desserts, see what you want to bid on, and focus your efforts. Also, this evening at the Tomaso's, there will be a meeting of Clan Blue Feather for those who are interested.
Just down the hill that way. Big red door.
And also, if after the dessert auction you have money to spare, there is the night market happening here. And if after all that you have energy to spare over at that lovely building that Arnsbjorn is building, there will be a vigil for Duchess Astrid. And also at this party, you can congratulate Arnsbjorn on his recent elevation.
Woo!
And Ladyship Lucinda is selling bracelets. No. Bracelets.
Armband.
Armbands. Oh, Cascade Caravan armbands.
Gate.
And gate. Yes, if you have not checked in the gate, if you don't have your token on you, Duke Vic will be checking and throwing people off site who don't have them. One more thing. They drove 3,000 kilometers to bestow this gift upon their majesties. No other reason they're here.
Please do.
I have come from afar and I have been blessed to be here. You all have treated us with such grace and honor. I got the pleasure of meeting their majesties at our glorious golf course in Mississippi this past year. And because I love them, I wanted to make them a gift. And with great advice and guidance, I have from Duchess Sherman here, block printed some fabric for their majesties to use through their reign.
All hail! All hail! All hail!
We'll work it out.